Hello and welcome to In the Kitchen with Matt. I am your host, Matt Taylor. Today I'm going to show you how to make blackberry cobbler. Oh yeah, I love cobblers and I love blackberry. Super easy to do. If I can do it, you can do it. Before I move on, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my new videos. Let's get started. Down below in the description box, you'll find a list of the ingredients and their amounts. So what I'm going to do first is I have a medium bowl here, and I have 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of white granulated sugar, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Take a whisk, and we will whisk this together. Very simple. And now I have 1 cup of milk. Put the milk in there. And we'll give that a good whisk. And that is it. The cobbler batter has come together nicely. And now I'll set this aside. And I have a 13 by 9 inch pan here, but you can use like an 8 by 11 as well, or like an 8 by 8. It just depends on how thick you want the cobbler to be. I like the cobbler to be a little bit on the thinner side, just a personal preference. You can also do this like in a cast iron skillet if you want. I have a 1/2 cup of unsalted butter here. You can use salted butter. But if you do use salted butter, then I would decrease that amount of salt that I added by 1/2. I'm going to melt this in the microwave. You could also melt this on the stovetop. In the microwave, it'll take about 25 to 30 seconds. And now once you have the butter melted, pour that in your pan. I also greased the pan on the sides as well with kitchen spray. It's not totally necessary, but it just helps. And it's okay if you have a little bit of butter globs that are not quite melted. It's not going to matter. And now what we'll do is we will just take this batter and we will pour it right on top. We're not going to mix it in with the butter. We're just going to pour this right on top of that butter. Using a spatula to make sure you scrape it all out. All right, and I'm just going to spread this out just a little bit so it's a little more even. Again, the smaller the pan you use, the thicker it'll wind up being the cobbler. And now, the star of the dish, the blackberries. I have 3 cups, roughly 3 cups, probably 3.5 cups of fresh, washed and dried blackberries. You can also use frozen blackberries if you like, and just make sure to thaw them out. And then I'm going to just take these and sprinkle them on all over the top here. You can't just dump them all in, but then they kind of clump up and they don't get as evenly spread out as you might like. And you can use less blackberries if you want, or more blackberries. Load it up with blackberries. I love blackberries, so I load it up. Again, the amount of blackberries is up to you. You can probably go down as few as like 2 cups. And you don't have to be as precise as I was with placing those blackberries. Totally up to you. And now what I want to do is I want to just take some cinnamon and just do a few shakes of cinnamon on there. Purely optional. And then also I want to do a little bit of nutmeg. Again, purely optional. And now into a preheated oven at 375 Fahrenheit or 190 Celsius. We're going to bake these for 35 to 45 minutes until it's going to puff up and it's going to get nice and golden brown. On to that step. And when it comes out of the oven, it'll look something like this. Doesn't that look fantastic? And then I'm just going to take a spatula here and easily just cut down the middle. can get probably 12 servings out of this if you want, depending on the size that you want to make the servings. And we'll just scoop it out. Put it on the plate. Yeah. All right, the Blackberry Cobbler is done and turned out fantastic. Really easy to do, simple ingredients. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm Matt Taylor. This has been another episode of In the Kitchen with Matt. Thank you for joining me. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or requests, put them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thumbs up, down the corner, push it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos. Take care. Time for me to dive into this. Oh yeah. So good.